Hi, thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I'm making a tostada that is like my go-to thing when I'm in Oaxaca, and I'm bringing it back to the United States because we can actually make something that is almost identical. Now, Oaxaca is really famous for its queso fresco, fresh cheese. We can't necessarily always get that quality here, but we can get some really nice queso fresco that's made in the United States. The one that I'm kind of obsessed with right now is this one that comes from La Chona, and it says tradicional on it. So it's a fresco cheese tradicional. And what I like about it is the loose texture. Sometimes when you taste some of the queso frescos that you find in the United States, they will be a sort of dense texture. Easy for crumbling, which is what you do with most queso fresco, but it's not necessarily the best for this kind of a tostada because we're actually going to cube this queso fresco. You can see that it crumbles really easy, which is great for certain dishes in the Mexican repertoire. But basically what I'm going to do here is to cube this and then give it some flavorings. Now, in Oaxaca, they love their oregano. They have a different kind of oregano than a lot of places in Mexico. So we'll take these cubes. They may look dense to you, but they're actually quite light in texture. And we're going to put some olive oil on it. This is sort of a marinade to go on here. Some Mexican oregano. I don't have the Oaxacan kind, so I'm using the classic Mexican oregano here. About a teaspoon will crumble over the top of this. And then I like this with a lot of black pepper. So I got my pepper grinder here that is that when I need a lot, this produces a lot of black pepper quickly. So I'll do that. I'm looking for about a half a teaspoon of it here. That looks like that's going to be about that amount. And it's nice if you're going to measure something to do it just like that. So then we just have to mix this together. We've got Oaxacan Pasilla Salsa. Now, if you don't have Oaxacan Pasilla Salsa on hand to make this taste truly authentic, you could use just simply a chipotle salsa made with tomatillos and roasted garlic. I've shown that many times in my span of time on both YouTube and on public television. And I'm going to pile on top of these tostadas some of this marinated queso fresco. If you really want to go all out, let this spin in 45 minutes or an hour or so together, that cheese with the flavorings, and you'll have an even more dynamic mixture. Just look at that. And then I've got the salsa to go over the top of it. Just drizzle it on. And of course, I like fresh things. So I'm going to put a little bit of fresh cilantro leaves on top of it here, just tearing some of them off of the top like this and just letting them sort of fall down over these tostadas. Absolutely fast to make. Absolutely delicious to eat. I hope you enjoy making these marinated queso fresco tostadas with the Oaxacan Pasilla Salsa.